Regenerational element in that figure. Now, we've been robbed of our human resources. And we are saying, while we cannot compensate those figures, we are saying the dead people, the wounded people, emotionally, physically, the living and the dead, deserve justice. This is my starting point. So, allow me to go back now so that at least I don't take too much time. I become so passionate about it, Kukuraundi. I don't think it's a subject that we can deal with in a hurried manner. I think it is important that we do share this, and it must sink in our heads, in our minds, and our souls. The magnitude of this case, in fact, is bigger than what you know elsewhere. And when I ask a question about the hurdle, what is it that is actually preventing us from achieving our goal? I keep saying it is us. That introspection, when you begin to ask yourself, what is it that I should be doing, will help us to begin to stand up heads above other shoulders and be counted in our demand for this. Because I believe we are full human beings with full faculties, with sort of strength as Omakwala. We are sons and daughters of heroes. And this is what exactly they want to erode, to take away from you the heritage of heroism. Number one, for resisting colonialism. We are one of the peoples who resisted British colonization, that the British can't forget. From the Battle of Isandlwana to the battles of Gadade, Shangan, and what have you, they can't forget that. When, you know, I want to clad in Amapechu and Amambatate as Kumba, and the ostrich feather went as far as butchering a British general. That in itself petrifies people. So you must know that your background, in fact, it instills terror in the minds of people to say, what kind of a people will stand up to a maxim gun, automatic? It's generally behind the echelons of information. So your sins may be original to you in terms of your language, but part of your sins are in your history. Now, when it is an original sin, you can't wash it away. Innocent Kalawati, I would wash it off. This is a prominent betrayer who was a Matebele, who decided to cross over to ZANU PF and work to destroy his own people. Now, I think finally I come back to myself, and I'm going to be quick this time, because the information.
You've got enough time.
Okay, the information, if you want it on my Facebook wall, there is everything about me. Moses Mzilandlov, please, says it go space age. I need. So let's not waste time in Kulmuti. Hey, this is what I'm among. Please go and read about me. But that which I choose to say is that I'm an ex-Zipra combatant. And went to fight for independence, leaving my students in class. Some of them are here. I left them in class. Went to train as Zipra, and I'm proud of it. And I know what we did. The turning point in the struggle for this country was done by people that I know, and I know myself where I was at that point. And I've said it at fora, in Brussels, at the European Parliament, in all other conferences where I have a chance to speak. I'll say that, look, I have no regrets. I may be MDC, and this is why MDC people began to hate me, because of credentials. because of credentials. So if you ask me, do you regret fighting for the independence of Zimbabwe? No, I don't regret it. It's part of our history. We're led by the nationalists like his father. And the Manengi respected nationalists. And we don't regret as the people of Matebele for having fought for independence. But what we want is we want our Jews, where we lost people, fighting for the independence of Zimbabwe.
I still have a question for you.
Let me finish. And so, I'm ex-Zipra, I'm proud of it. But I'm disgusted by what Oropat Mugabe did from 1980. A lot of it was predictable. And that is why I did not integrate into the national. I left the assembly point, gave them my weapons. Maybe I should not have. But I did. Because I was loyal to the leadership of ZAPU, which when I passed out a Gugu parade, I said I swear to honor the party ZAPU and its leadership. So when they said, Suhamba, we are taking this and no one taking this, one of them was the heat-seeking missile, SAM-7, Strela. Those who were in Zipra, I'm sure you'd know about the heat-seeking